Hello friends, Mercedes is preparing an updated version of its flagship SUV, the mighty GLS. Spy photos of the future model have already surfaced online, along with a fresh batch of information about the upcoming release. Let's start with the fact that the current generation has already gone through one facelift, and what we're seeing now is the second update. Lately, the Germans have been experimenting with such tactics, trying to extend the life cycle of their models to keep them relevant without investing in a brand new generation. After all, releasing another facelift is cheaper than developing a completely new vehicle. That's exactly the path Mercedes has chosen, especially while the market is going through another downturn in electric vehicle sales. Despite the heavy camouflage, the new spy shots give a clear idea of what the upcoming GLS will look like. First and foremost, the SUV will receive a redesigned front end. The designers have reworked the grille, making it larger and more imposing. They've also reshaped the front bumper and given the headlights a new DRL signature in the form of Mercedes' iconic stars. To make the flagship look even more impressive, 2 stars have been added to each headlight cluster. Fans may have mixed reactions, but the result looks quite unusual. In any case, the changes seem logical. The current design has begun to look slightly dated compared to rivals, and Mercedes aims to give the model a more modern and expressive appearance. Moreover, it needs to stand out in an increasingly competitive segment. The rear end looks equally interesting. For the first time, the taillights feature a new design motif, also inspired by the 3-pointed star. This ensures that the car is unmistakably recognizable as a Mercedes, even at night. From this perspective, the designers have done everything right. Inside, the changes are even more significant. The new GLS will receive a fully digital dashboard that combines the driver's instrument cluster, the central display, and a passenger screen into a single panoramic unit. Spy photos reveal a configuration with 3 screens, a setup reminiscent of Mercedes' hyperscreen system already used in other models. This marks a step into the digital era for the GLS. The infotainment functions will be expanded with third-party apps, video conferencing capabilities, and entertainment options, all of which are especially important for the comfort of passengers on long journeys in such a large SUV. Thus, this update goes far beyond cosmetic tweaks. It makes the vehicle more technologically advanced and future-ready, where the digital ecosystem is becoming just as important as the engine under the hood. Speaking of which, things remain familiar under the bonnet. Since this is an update rather than a full redesign, the platform and transmission remain unchanged, including the 9-speed automatic gearbox. However, the engine lineup will be expanded through further electrification. Mercedes clearly understands that fully electric SUVs cannot yet replace traditional versions, something the company has already realized through the disappointing sales of the electric G-Class. Still, the brand can no longer ignore the growing demand for eco-friendly solutions. The base GLS 450 will be equipped with an improved 3-liter inline-6 M256 engine, featuring turbocharging and a second-generation mild hybrid system known as EQ Boost. The upgraded engine now delivers 390 horsepower and 550 Nm of torque, paired with the 9G-tronic gearbox and all-wheel drive. For those seeking more power, the GLS 580 will be available, powered by a 4-liter twin-turbo V8 with a second-generation 48-volt hybrid system. This engine has also received a power boost and now produces nearly 530 horsepower and 750 Nm of torque. It too is mated to the 9G-tronic transmission and all-wheel drive. Performance enthusiasts will appreciate the AMG GLS 63, featuring the 4-liter twin-turbo V8 M177 with hybrid assistance via an integrated starter generator. It produces 612 horsepower and 850 newton-meters of torque, making it the most powerful GLS to date and in many ways unique, as it has no direct rivals from BMW or Audi. In some regions, diesel options will also be available, including the GLS 450D with a 3-liter inline-6 OM656 engine rated at 367 horsepower, as well as a less powerful GLS 350D variant. Additionally, the ultra-luxurious Mercedes-Maybach GLS 600 will remain in the lineup, powered by a 4-liter twin-turbo V8 producing nearly 600 horsepower. All of this indicates that the updated GLS is far more than just a cosmetic facelift. It represents a deliberate move to maintain leadership in the premium SUV segment. After all, this market is going through a challenging period. Customers are increasingly turning to more affordable vehicles, but are still unwilling to sacrifice the comfort and power they're used to. The official launch of the refreshed GLS is scheduled for 2026, with its debut expected within the next 6 months.